What's going on, family? Welcome back to the new Black Wall Street. Before we get started, remember this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Nothing discussed is financial advice. Always do your own research and manage your risk accordingly. Now let's jump into one of the biggest weeks we've had in months. Intro. This week is all about one thing: the Federal Reserve. Markets have been rallying hard, AI names continue pushing higher, and investors are trying to determine whether the Fed will keep rates steady or signal a new direction for the rest of 2026. We also have retail sales, jobless claims, key manufacturing data, and several earnings reports that could create opportunities throughout the week. To make things even more interesting, geopolitical tensions in the Middle East remain a major wild card, especially regarding energy prices and inflation expectations. Let's break it all down. Monday, June 15th, Empire State Manufacturing Index 8:30 a.m. ET. This gives us a look at manufacturing activity in New York and can provide clues about economic strength. Industrial production 9:15 a.m. ET, a key measure of economic output. Tuesday, June 16th, Import and export prices 8:30 a.m. ET investors will be watching for inflation pressure coming from international trade. Housing starts 8:30 a.m. ET housing remains one of the most rate-sensitive sectors. Any surprise here could impact home builders and financial stocks. Wednesday, June 17th, the big day. Retail sales 8:30 sectors ET. This is one of the most important economic reports of the week. Consumer spending drives a large portion of the U.S. economy. Strong sales could signal economic strength. Weak sales could raise concerns about slowing growth. FOMC rate decision 2:00 p.m. If the Federal Reserve announces its interest rate decision, current expectations suggest the Fed will likely keep rates unchanged, but traders will be focused on future guidance and the updated economic projections. Fed Chair Press Conference, 2:30 p.m. This may actually be more important than the rate decision itself. The market wants answers on inflation outlook, future rate cuts or hikes, labor market strength, energy-driven inflation risks, future monetary policy direction. Any unexpected comments could create major volatility in SPY, QQQ, NASDAQ futures, and options markets. Thursday, June 18th, initial jobless claims 8:30 a.m. Labor market strength remains a key factor for the Fed. Philadelphia Fed. Manufacturing index 8:30 a.m. EAT. Friday, June 19th. Juneteenth holiday. U.S. stock markets will be closed. Both the NYSE and NASDAQ are scheduled to observe Juneteenth. Earnings to watch. Even though earnings season is lighter this week, a few names could still create opportunities. Wednesday, Progressive Corporation, PGR, Jabil, JBL, CarMax, KMX. Thursday, Kroger, KR, Accenture, ACN. Stocks most likely to move: ACN, Accenture. This is probably the most important earnings report of the week. Investors will be watching for AI spending trends, enterprise software demand, technology consulting outlook, potential sympathy movers: Microsoft, Oracle Corporation, Salesforce, ServiceNow, JBL, Jabil. Strong numbers could impact manufacturing and AI infrastructure names. Potential sympathy movers: Supermicrocomputer, Dell Technologies, NVIDIA Corporation, KMX, CarMax. Will provide insight into consumer spending, auto financing demand, interest rate sensitivity. Potential sympathy movers: Carvana, AutoNation. Geopolitical watch. Markets continue monitoring developments surrounding Middle East tensions and their potential impact on energy prices and inflation. Any escalation could drive oil higher, defense stocks higher, market volatility higher. Keep an eye on oil futures, defense sector, inflation-sensitive assets. These headlines could quickly shift market sentiment throughout the week. Boogie's Watchlist bullish leaders: NVDA, CRWV, PLTR, Meta, MSFT, Avgo, AMD Market Focus, SPY, QQQ, SPX, NDX, High Risk, High Reward, MSTR Coin, IREN, CIFR, FOMC weeks often create some of the biggest option opportunities of the month. The key is patience. Let the market reveal its direction before going heavy. This week has everything: retail sales, FOMC rate decision, Fed press conference, jobless claims, key earnings reports, geopolitical risk. If you're trading options this week, expect elevated volatility and be prepared for fast moves in both directions. Remember, family, the market transfers money from the impatient to the patient. Stay disciplined, manage risk, and I'll see you all inside the community. From the block to the stocks.